guys, welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to be filming today's video. It's going to be a Sunday reset. These are one of my favorite videos to watch as well as to film because I love getting in that habit of creating this week ahead, and by doing that, you know, making sure the apartment is ready to go. Make sure you pop me on your TV screen or your phone, or put your AirPods in or your headphones in, and we will be cleaning together. Today I have a bunch of things that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be cleaning our bedroom. I have laundry. I'm going to be also tackling the kitchen, but more specifically my bedroom, I definitely needed to do, and you guys will see the dust in our bedroom is terrible. I don't know what causes it to be so bad. Yes, I know that I definitely could be dusting it a lot more than I did, but it just seems like it's the worst in this area of the apartment over anywhere. So that's what we're going to be tackling in our bedroom today. I first started by washing our sheets. So because I'm going to be focusing on the bedroom a lot, I decided that I am going to strip all the comforter is going to be washed, the quilt's going to be washed, our sheets are going to be washed, the pillowcases, everything's going to be washed in today's video. One thing that I really like about having a quilted comforter is that it is so easy to wash. It's so thin and you don't have to take it to a laundromat in order to wash it. So that's one perk about having a smaller comforter. I also am going to be folding Will's jeans. They were in the dryer. He had some jeans in the washer as well. So I'm transferring all that over and I'm going to be folding that. I also grabbed a blanket off of our couch to put in the washer because our sheets don't take up a lot of room and I don't like wasting a lot of washer room, especially when I know I need to be, washing something. I just grabbed a blanket off of the couch to be able to wash that. Also, I love these little muffins. My mom used to make them all the time growing up. Like this video or comment below if you know what I'm talking about. I was just in the mood for something fun, just something different for Sunday. So this is kind of like a mid brunch. I'm gonna have some muffins. So I'm gonna continue to fold his laundry and then we will get into something else. Okay, now we're going on into the kitchen, and I didn't do a ton of work in the kitchen. I obviously always empty the dishwasher if there's stuff in it, and then we'll load it because we always typically have stuff in the sink that needs to go in. But I do plan on hopefully doing a deep clean in our kitchen soon. That is one place that I do want to do, especially with summer coming up. The one thing about this apartment though is if you guys can see our cabinets, they look dirty. It's kind of the paint coming off of the cabinets. I think that these cabinets are, I don't want to complain and I don't want to be a negative person, but I do think that they are more of a cheaper material. They just wear with dripping water, when you're doing dishes and things like that. I do want to deep clean our cabinets, but if you do see that it's not dirty, it's just the paint is coming off. But comment below and let me know, what is your favorite way to clean your dishwasher? Do you buy something to put in your dishwasher to run it, or do you can wash it? What do you do? Let me know in the comments what's the best way, what's worked for you, what doesn't work for you. Now I'm just going to fill up all of the dishes that were in the sink. I'm going to put them in our dishwasher. And then once I get done doing that, our muffins were done. So I'm just taking them out, or I guess I should say my muffins were done because Will was at work. So this is the second load before I started doing our sheets and our comforter and all that stuff. So I'm going to fold this up, transfer the sheets over, and then once our sheets get transferred over, I'm going to go into the bedroom and start cleaning that stuff. And then this was me putting our comforter in our washer. Like I said, the great thing about having a quilted comforter is that it pretty much fits into, I feel like, to any standard washer, and it's great about not having to transport it to a laundromat, and you can just wash it from the comfort of your house. So I put that in our washer while I did folded Will's jeans. moving on to the fun part, which is our bedroom. And I tell Will all the time to keep his closet closed because that is like his area. And I've told him, I've cleaned it before, but I told him I'm not going to clean it anymore because I feel like he just throws his shoes in there. So I feel like it's like out of sight, out of mind when I keep the door shut. But I started with cleaning off our floor. It really wasn't that bad. Typically dirty laundry will get thrown on the floor, or even clean laundry that doesn't like get put away. Like maybe if it gets put on the bed and it doesn't get folded. Mainly it was just like a few pieces here and there, and that was, you know, really it. So I'm picking up on my side of the bed. I have my heating pad back there because sometimes every once in a while my back will hurt, I'll get a headache or something, and it's just like really good to have on hand, so I keep it by my bedside table. And then afterwards I'm going to be cleaning off our side tables. These honestly get really dusty, and if you see me trying to pick up these little Q-tips, we do clean our dog's ears. Those were clean Q-tips. They weren't dirty ones because I know that would be really gross, but we do clean our dog's ears, so I had a pile sitting there so Will could help me with that. Our bedroom gets so dusty, so I am constantly like anytime, and when I tell you guys dusty, I mean like days. Like I can clean all of this and I feel like days will go by and it's like just as bad. So I'm spraying everything down. Now I'm moving on. This is actually my jewelry box. One of the ladies that I used to work with, she was so sweet. She gave me this jewelry box that she didn't use anymore. And I had like a pile of clean clothes that was just clothes that I would take in my bathroom. And I was like, changed my mind last minute. So I had to put these clothes away. And then after I put these clothes away, I'm going to wipe down my jewelry box because again, the dust, and I want to make sure that I'm keeping it nice and clean. After my jewelry box, this is probably the worst part, is our dresser. Now this area is not my favorite area. I will say if I had to have this my way, I would take down our TV stand, mount it to the wall, and then figure out a way where we could put our Xbox close to our TV. Anyway, I wouldn't want the Xbox like on the floor. I would have to find some like little coffee table or like console, like, you know what I mean, like a TV stand. If our TV was mounted to the wall, it would be really hard to find a shelf for me to put that Xbox on. So let me know down below, how do you guys have it? Do you have a Xbox in your room? Because this TV is a really old TV. Also, me and my husband are potentially buying a house this year, so I don't want to redo everything in our apartment, if that makes sense. I did take everything off of our dresser, by the way. I know it didn't look like it. I took our TV off and dusted it, but my battery was running low, so I didn't film all that. I also dusted our headboard, and then I also dusted or cleaned the back of our door. I don't know why. I don't know how it gets dirty, but it does. So I cleaned all of that off and then went and got the laundry, switched over that, and brought it back into the bedroom. Once everything was done in the washer and dryer, I then am making the bed. So I don't know if you guys will see the quilt because I think that it was still in the dryer by the time the video was like coming to an end. So I did wash the quilt, but again, you might not see that. So I'm just gonna make the bed because obviously you have to have clean sheets. There's something about getting into sheets that are so nice. And guys, let me know if you're watching this video, do you guys have multiple sheets like ready to go, or do you have one individual set that you just wash wash. Me and Will do have multiple sheets. Honestly, a lot of times I forget to just grab a sheet, and then I also don't want to have to put a whole nother sheet or a whole nother set of bedding in the dirty, so I just go ahead and wash it while I have the chance. But let me know down below, do you have multiple sets of sheets that you use for your bed, or do you just wash everything at one time? Had this little random pile of laundry sitting outside my bathroom door. That was my dog on the couch. He was being so cute, and I always have to stop and bother him. He's probably like, Mom, like, leave me alone. But in between of like doing my laundry, or in between cleaning the bedroom, I was kind of washing just random things like that I would find in the bedroom. So I put all of this in the laundry room, and then I would go back into our bedroom and continue cleaning. So once I got everything off the floor for the most part, I am now going to vacuum. People make fun of my vacuum, and I know it looks so small and it looks so tiny. This is actually a Bissell. I think that's how you say it. I know they're a pretty big brand, but I've used it. It's really, really heavy power duty. You wouldn't think so for its size. I am starting to think that it's getting to its limit because I don't think that it's been working right recently. I did switch to my bigger vacuum, not in this video, but for the future, I am going to switch over to my bigger vacuum. I recently had to clean the bottom of it because the brush roll stopped working. So I just was like, well, I'm just going to use this for now. So I got it back working, and I think I'm going to switch back to that. Vacuuming, I cracked open a window and then I started on the wall. I always thought this was such a funny thing when people were like, oh, I wash my walls. I was like, you what? Like, what are you talking about? But I got to thinking about it, and it really honestly makes a lot of sense. Like, we wash our floors, like why can't we wash our walls? And not that our walls are like super dirty, but I feel like, again, like the dust builds up on them a lot. And if you have like scuff marks or just like weird spots on your wall that you wanted to, you know, clean for a while, I think this is a great way to do it. I use our Swiffer. It was perfect for this. I actually really like doing this, and I will be doing it a lot more. It was something so satisfying about being able to like dust the top of your door frames to get all that dust off, and I'm sure it was probably nasty. I did that, and it honestly made our apartment smell really good, just having the walls like freshly cleaned. So you guys, that's going to be everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed this Sunday reset. If you did, like it and make sure you comment and let me know what your favorite chore to do is on Sunday. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.